Hello, my lovelies. Happy Monday. This is going to be your week ahead. I'm going to go by elements this week. So, fire, water, air, and earth. Check the comments for your timestamp. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos. Let's see what we have for your week ahead. All right, let's see. How's life treating Aries for the week ahead? How's life treating Aries? Graduation of high school, college, learned a degree, or got a trade. So, you could be attending some graduations. Sagittarius, we have a start over. Make a fresh start. Don't waste your life. It's time to get out there and live. So, you're making a fresh start somewhere in life, so that might be really important for you to kind of get back out there and live life a little bit. Leos, are you a workaholic, overworked, underpaid? You need some time off to rest. All right, let's get you guys each a song. We have I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner for Aries. Let Me Love You by Mario for Sag. And for Leo, Power Over Me, Dermot Kennedy. I don't know why I can't get the words out today. All right, tell me what the next week looks like for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus all apply. Aries, what do we need to know for Aries? The Eight of Wands. So there needs to be some sort of communication here. I feel like it comes in rather quickly. It could be you extending the olive branch, or it could be them. I feel like work might be a practical matter that you have to address. You might be traveling for work, moving, relocating, but you're moving to greener pastures. So the fruits of your labor do definitely start to pay off. You may have been really confused in a situation, but I feel like you need to see it for what it is. I also feel like you need to communicate how you really feel and don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes, especially when it pertains to love. But I feel like you have a love offer to give somebody. This person might be really independent or focused on their own goals right now, especially where work or their career is let's see if I can get the words out today. If work or career is taking up most of their time, there's a reason for it. This person is goal oriented and they want to know that they can stand on their own 2 feet. So it's important that they find somebody who meets or exceeds expectations. So they want somebody in their life that's also goal or oriented by their goals or their dreams to be motivated. I feel like you might be losing sleep over this situation. I feel like that's also something that you might need to work on in order to actually see things more clearly. You feel kind of trapped in this situation. Pull your energy back and view it objectively. And it may be time for you to take a leap of faith. The Fool is Aries energy. You're at some sort of crossroads needing to make a decision, but this is really an important one. Remember to look before you leap, but this is also a card telling you that you're going to have to be brave and step out of that comfort zone. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for you this week? What does Sag need to know this week? What's going on with Sag? Could be a lot of conflicts. It might have to do with love. You have the Let Me Love You card. So I feel like it's either internal or external, and you need to rise above the conflict and find peace. You might be manifesting a fresh start and a new beginning. Keep your thoughts positive, but watch out for people who are trying to manipulate you or use you in some way. There's some good news coming when you decide to make a fresh start. There's some positive changes to celebrate. You may need to connect with your mother figure or really trust your intuition this week and really be willing to kind of dip your toe in the water and kind of submerge yourself in these feelings and emotions. Your financial sector is about to change for the better as well, so you might also be cutting some people off, especially if you find out they've deceived you in any way, shape, or form. I also feel like this is a period of recovery from you from either some sort of loss, negative emotions, a job situation. Could just be leaving someone out in the cold. The wait is almost over. This fresh start is coming in for you. Leos, let's see what we have going on for you this week. Well, you might be faced with some major temptation. The devil tells us there could be strings attached. Watch out for any sort of codependency, any sort of deception. I also feel like there could be some addictions or some toxicity around you. Learn to say no. I feel like your financial sector is about to improve greatly. So, unexpected money coming to you, you being the workaholic that you are, according to the cards, tells us that all that hard work will pay off, especially financially. There could be some sort of hidden offer that's coming in for you as well. It may take you by surprise. I feel like you've also been juggling a lot, so maybe you need to let something go in order to create the balance, and that's where you find your happiness. Remember, the sun is your energy, Leo. It's all about fresh starts, new beginnings, and ultimately happiness. Could also be some marriage in your future. Let what does not serve you go so that you can start a new cycle this week. I feel like it's really important that if something's not working in your life, like a snake, you shed your skin so that you transform brand new and start a fresh cycle. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see what we've got going on for you. Find out how's life treating my water signs for the week ahead. What do we need to know? Cancer. Someone might find out that they're expecting bun in the oven, girl or boy. So, congratulations in advance. Pisces, what do we need to know? Taxidermy. Why keep holding on to dead things? Jobs, relationships, it's time to let it go. There's something in your life that you may need to actually release in order to transform the energy. And Scorpio, you're fired. Job loss, layoff, and money worries. Don't give up and keep going. I'm a firm believer that, if something isn't working out for you or you lose something, it's really an opportunity for you to go in a new direction. And typically, I've always seen it get better. So let's see what we've got going on for Cancers. There's a good chunk. Let's get you a song. Cancer, we have What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner. I'm going to keep my personal opinions out of this reading. I feel like it's important that if you are creating a family with somebody, that there should be some emotional attachment there. I feel like it's always better not only for you, but also ultimately for the child that you are bringing into the world. So I feel like love has everything to do with it if you're trying to start a family. For Pisces, Angels Among Us by Alabama. Remember that there could definitely be angels in your path. Sometimes they come as human forms in order to help assist us along the way. Remember, you always have free will to choose whether you take that help or whether you don't. If you need help, you do have to ask for the same reason. We're here with free will. And thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran for my Scorpios. All right, Cancers. Your guard is super high. I feel like this has to do with the love situation. You may have been through quite the ringer. I do feel like there's an unexpected or new offer that's coming in that will take you by surprise, and you're going to think it's too good to be true. This person is actually genuine. She's kind of standoffish. We refer to her over here as the Ice Queen. So watch out for people being a little bit cutthroat. You might need some time to yourself this week. Do some soul searching, some shadow work in order to resolve those issues. I also feel like you have a wish fulfillment. It could be this pregnancy news that's coming in, and you might be on top of the world. Some good luck and good fortune is about to be bestowed upon you. It is your fate and your destiny for these things to change. All right, Pisces, what do we need to know for Pisces? You also might need some boundaries this week. So, very important that if you are tired of things the way they are and something needs to change, that you allow that information to come through you to change the information. Draw a line in the sand, stick to your boundaries. You have some decision to make about the future. Choose carefully which direction you want to go. Travel might be involved. We have the Empress out here for you, so someone could also be announcing a pregnancy. This could also be fertile ground for things to be created. If you're not looking to start a family, use extra precautions. She's also seen as the divine feminine in tarot, so that might be what you resonate with on your journey. She's nurturing, loving, empathetic, creative, and very in tune with her emotions. I do feel like someone is trying to take action to come towards you. They may also see you as their empress. They may want to start a family with you. It might be something that they are trying to rush in before they miss their chance. They are coming with some sort of love offer that's genuine for you. I don't feel like you see this coming. I feel like you're more focused on practical matters at this time and planning for the future. Either way, you're going to be successful, and I feel like people are starting to recognize. They're telling me recognize you actually like out in public. So maybe you're in the spotlight for some reason, public speaking, big events, concerts, things like that. But there is some sort of notoriety that's coming for you this week. All right, let's see what we've got going on for our Scorpios. What do we need to know? Ooh, you've got some big changes coming. They might happen sudden or shockingly like lightning. I feel like it's also something that needs to happen. Like you are kind of brainstorming, you're thinking out loud about the things that need to change. So allow that change to come in. You have to be willing to remove the blindfold and the rose colored glasses to see things clearly in order to change the energy. I feel like it's time for you to follow your passions. If you lost a job and you're kind of like, well, it's kind of a relief, I don't really like that job. It wasn't really what I want to do. Then go towards the things that you do want. I feel like financially speaking, things could be a little bit tight until you get back on your feet. So don't overspend. I feel like you also are kind of dealing with a lot of hurt feelings right now. You might be going through significant loss, dealing with a lot of heavy emotions like grief. So work on healing. That's going to be super important for you. And be cautious of your choices right now, especially in love. I feel like it's important that you actually see what people are all about before you really invest in them. Give yourself some time. Don't rush into anything. I feel like that's super important. And that you might also be getting a lot of attention. You might be manifesting a new start somewhere, love, work, whatever. And this is important. Remember that your thoughts become things, so try and keep them positive this week. All right, my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is going on for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Gemini, dumpster fire or an oh shit moment coming. Use some caution there. Let's see. Libra, cup of coffee, daily energy boost, caffeine addict. They know you at Starbucks. You might need to curb that if you are doing things in excess. And Aquarius, camping, hiking, fishing, hunting, and an outdoor lifestyle. You might be taking some time outdoors. All right, let's see what we've got going on for, let's see, what did we start with? Geminis. I always get sidetracked. All right, we have the 10 of coins and it came out in reverse. Be really cautious that people aren't kind of creating an unstable environment for your finances. The 10 of coins is typically seen as abundance, right? It's like one of the higher cards in the coin side or the pentacles side of tarot. And it usually symbolizes things like generational wealth, lottery wins, abundance, lots and lots of abundance, creature comforts, a bougie lifestyle, things like that. So be careful. Things look really unstable right now, and there could be some disputes or broken traditions around finances. You may also have to make a decision when it comes. So you want to find your harmony, your peace. It's time to take a leap of faith and trust the universe and make a decision. You may also need to communicate how you feel and really watch out for any sort of deception, especially around finances. I feel like that's going to be a huge thing. And that this is a card really telling us that someone could be getting caught for these things or them. You may feel really overwhelmed and really burdened right now. There could be a lot of stress around you, especially if finances are really troubling you. But I also feel like you're a little bit bored in your current situation, so you need to stay optimistic about the outcome. I feel like you also need to find your independence and your confidence and go forward following your passions. Start really great for you to manifest. If you manifest, stay positive till you see it happen. Okay, that's huge. And you also are working on recovering from any sort of heartbreak or pain. So really working on healing and planning accordingly for the future. All right, Libras, what do we have? You could be dealing with something or someone from the past, feeling very nostalgic. Find the simple joys in life this week. There's some sort of delay around something that you've been planning, and I feel like you're very frustrated about it. You may also have to return home, or there's this period of waiting going on. You might have to wait on love. I feel like that could also be something that maybe you're thinking about someone from the past, but there could be a new love offer coming in and it might be delayed. I feel like someone's hesitating to take a leap of faith. Some bad choices or reckless decisions could also be going on. Make positive choices, especially about your career and finances. There could be a new job offer potentially coming in that leads to abundance. So be brave, be courageous, take action where needed. And if some of you are going towards your divine counterpart, now might be the right time to actually act for things to go forward. All right, Aquarius, tell me what we need to know. Honey, you need some rest. You need some time to yourself to rest, recover, find your sanctuary. You may also be moving, traveling, relocating for work. You might be moving to greener pastures. I feel like this could lead potentially to like fame or fortune for you, some sort of victory or reward. You could also be meeting your forever person, leading to marriage. We have the Hierophant. This came out in the reverse. I feel like you're a little bit hesitant. You might want to break some traditions when it comes to that, or being vulnerable might scare you in this situation. It's time to take a step out into blind faith. Five of Cups in the reverse tells us that you're shifting your perspective. Your perspective, there we go. You are moving on from something, learning to forgive and to find peace. Also, encouraging yourself when you've gone through something hard. And remember, it's going to take teamwork to make the dream work. Very, very important. No more juggling. It's time to make a decision. You might be really overwhelmed or overextended and in a financial mess. It's time to start asking for help where it's needed. And I forgot your song, so bad, Jenna. All right, so Geminis, we have Dancing with a Stranger, Sam Smith. Libras, I'm Still Standing, Elton John. And Aquarius, What I've Done, Lincoln Park. All right, let's see what we've got going on for our earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Virgos, what do we need to know? How's life treating the Virgos this week? Running late, time management is needed, more rest, a sleep routine, or set an extra alarm. Sorry, this one's kind of hard to read. All right, let's see. Taurus, graduate of the school of hard knocks, hard headed and stubborn. Really watch out for that type of energy. Sometimes it's better to learn the lesson the easy way. And Capricorn, bills past due, money issues. It's time to cut unnecessary spending until things level out. So, making some better choices. Let's get you guys a song before I forget. All right, we have Virgo, Hurt, 9 Inch Nails. Taurus, Nothing Breaks Like a Heart, Mark Ronson. And Capricorn, Counting Stars, One Republic. All right, let's see. What do we have going on for Virgos this week? Tell me what Virgos need to know. All right, listening to your intuition is going to be huge for you this week. The High Priestess is really tapped into source energy. So, really important that if your intuition's showing you something or telling you something, you do not ignore that. You also have a potential new adventure coming in for you in work. I feel like this could be really fruitful, leading to abundance for you. So, potentially a new job offer is coming in. I feel like you're a little confused. There might have been a falling out or some sort of argument with somebody, and I feel like you both need to get on the same page. It's going to take teamwork to make the dream work, so know that. Your success is coming financially. You get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and some things from the past might resurface. Know that you don't have to stay in the past, choose to go forward. And there is some sort of celebration or stability coming into your life. Could also potentially be thinking about marriage and long term commitment. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you this week? What's going on? All right, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I do feel like you're dealing with some heartbreak. Someone could have cheated. They might be being a little bit petty or lacking diplomacy. The King of Cups also in the reverse. What do you got going on in the love department? Lots of anxiety, could have had some sort of imbalance or dealing with a lot of like control. Maybe it's not in your control. Ace of Wands also in the reverse. Taurus, what's happening with you this week? Lots of delays, creative blocks, and maybe some potential bad news. Seven of Wands also in the reverse. Don't worry about defeat. I feel like if you feel defeated, you need to gather your courage and your confidence. Don't give up, though. I feel like whatever this is, you don't want to throw in the towel prematurely. Queen of Swords. So you might need to cut some things out. You might need a dose of tough love as well. Use your intellect and your intelligence. Nine of Cups also in the reverse. There could be some sort of greed, addiction, self loathing, and pessimism. So shift your perspective, see things differently, and you definitely need a breakthrough. I feel like the truth or the clarity starts to come out for you this week, but there's also something where you need to think outside the box or be more creative, and you will see the solution. Really important. Know that these changes are necessary. The Death card. So, going through some sort of evolution, a metamorphosis, or transformation, It's not always pretty, but it is worth it on the other side because things won't stay stuck and stagnant. All right, last but not least, my Capricorns, what do they need to know for the week ahead? You're going to need some strength and courage, it looks like. Know that you are strong enough to overcome any sort of challenge that you're facing this week. And I feel like it's super important that you dig deep and you find that courage. You might be leaving something or someone behind, getting out of the conflict and chaos and moving to calmer waters. You're also moving towards abundance. It could be an inheritance, a lottery win, but definitely positive changes in your finances. So start by shifting your perspective and see the glass as half full and refillable, that it is not a waste of time to shift your perspective. You might be dealing with a lot of heavy emotions: grief, loss, mourning, regret, shame. Let go of those. Breathe it out and work on finding the silver lining. That's where you're going to find the balance. You could also be dealing with courts, contracts, legal issues, a Libra, the justice system. It's time to find the balance in the situation. Get out of your head and out of your own way this week. I feel like you just need to see things differently, and you might have somebody that's trying to help you financially. This could be a boss, a romantic partner, an advisor of some kind, but somebody who is very balanced. They take their time. Slow and steady wins the race, but they are loyal and dependable and financially set and stable. So the biggest thing I see is that you need to think collectively, creatively. So you want to step out of your comfort zone, kind of brainstorm, come up with some creative ideas, and really kind of use that noggin for something other than a hat rack this week. Really kind of look deeper into yourself. I feel like you really need to see that the light bulb can come on and that this is an important venture that you're on, that you need to kind of come up with creative solutions to whatever is troubling you this week. I feel like you don't want to overthink it, but you need to think about it creatively. Maybe not as logical as you normally would. So kind of think outside the box and see what solutions you can come up with. I feel like temperance is also on your side. So this is telling us that divine intervention is also helping us along this path and that you will be stable and successful. We also have the king and the queen of wands, or excuse me, of pentacles out here. So lots of stability, lots of financial success. I also feel like this could be success in a marriage where maybe things are more financially stable with a partner. Either way that it resonates for you, it may be time to leave the past behind so you can go towards your forever happiness. Have a wonderful week, my lovelies. We'll see you soon.